This road behind me is the only road in the world that's known to cure heartbreak. So we've come to test that theory. Also, check what's out over there. I kid you not, literally right behind me. Oh, look at that for a view. I mean, look at that for a view. It's just absolutely breathtaking with the waterfalls and the mountains and the mist and the snow.
It's autumn in the Arctic Circle, we can't forget the rain.
The joy along this road is, I kid you not, there every sort of few minutes there's a little spot for a bit of a viewpoint. It's raining most of the day, the wind's picking up, so it won't be as beautiful as what you see in the summer, but this road is gonna be breathtaking.
I have a feeling you're going to understand why the Norwegians are the happiest people in the world. When you come across roads like this, you can see why Norway has lower speed limits. So you can take your time, you can chill out, you can look at the views and the scenery, and obviously watch out for any large mammals that want to jump out in the road. Leave in the comments what your thoughts are on this view, because it's one of the famous ones in the Lofoten Islands. It is mind-blowing. That's all I can think of. But for those who have never heard of the Lofoten Islands before, let me explain just a little bit. It's an archipelago of islands on northwestern Norway. It's most famous for its milder climate, considering it is in the Arctic Circle. And that's just because it's so low to sea level. That, and of course its dramatic mountains, its wildlife, its picturesque little fishing villages, and its rich fishing history. You do see an awful lot of that throughout the Lofoten Islands, especially on this road trip. All the racks that are on the side of the road for drying the herring for all the little villages, all the older fishing boats that are in the harbours. Their sort of mentality is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it works perfectly fine, and it has worked perfectly fine out in the Norwegian Sea, then it's going to keep working out there until it doesn't. But then the modern day engineering, with all the islands in the archipelago being connected by bridges or tunnels.
This is absolutely insane. Throughout the island you see like all these metalwork racks and stuff. That's for drying fish out when they go out fishing. When you can come here, when the fish are here, you just stinks of fish throughout the whole island, but it adds to its charm. Just look at that. Wow. Now you're probably going to hear a lot of me saying wow today, because I mean you can see the size of Norway goes from there right the way up to there, goes really narrow. But today's drive is from the bottom of the Lofoten Islands there to Tromsø. Now it doesn't look like a long distance, but that is over 500 kilometres and it's going to take over 8 hours. And this is the typical view you get at the bottom of the archipelago of the Lofoten Islands. Every single island is interconnected with these bridges, and you can just hop from island to island to island. It is mind-blowing. Some of the views that you see, some of the way people are living out there, it's just mind-blowing. One of the things that struck me instantly was you'd expect this to be a highly trafficked tourist destination with tons of tourist shops and tourist activities, but there really isn't anything like that. It is solely operated by the locals. The main income to these islands is the fishing. With various different seasons, they go out at various different places out in the Norwegian Sea to catch a variety of different fish at the different seasonal times. They bring them back into the island where the locals are working in the fishing factories, and the locals are all friendly as well. They're always dead polite, and they don't mind the fact that you're a tourist, because there is also a lot of locals that do a lot of tourist income throughout the Lofoten Islands, whether that be hiking guides, tour guides, Northern Light guides. The locals have really made this island profitable and pleasurable for everybody, including the tourists. But that's enough of my time spent down the south end of the Lofoten Islands. It's time to really burn some miles now and start heading north. We've got a long drive ahead of us today. Oh boy, did we see some sights on the way. Every single corner we went round was another mind-blowing view, an epic scenery, epic roads to drive on, the salmon farms out in the sea. And even though it was raining, it just added to the vibe of the whole of the archipelago throughout the Lofoten Islands. Yes! I was really struggling to describe my feelings while I was driving through here, and then it hit me just randomly coming round the corner and seeing this. Pure freedom.
freedom like I'd never experienced before, the freedom that you don't get in the UK. You can do what you want, when you want, however you want to do it. This is Norway. Norway in a nutshell. This is the Lofoten Islands. Everybody needs to come and see this because it is breathtakingly beautiful.
Norway just do it different. We were sat there in a convoy. There was a big sign saying hourly convoys between certain times, and I just sat there. It was about 25 minutes we were sat there. Massive queue built up behind me, and then the escort come to escort us through, and I thought, oh, it's going to be interesting to see what roadworks they're doing. Little did I know that it looks like the tunnel that we're escorted through is collapsing, and they're repairing it as they're convoying us through. Norway just does it different. The machines used to repair the said tunnel. That's insane. Oh god, yeah, look at that. Either repairing it or updating it, we don't know. But either way, whoa, that looks gnarly. If this had happened in the UK, how long do you reckon it'd be closed for? Go on, stick your comments in the comment section down below. And while you're there, you'll see a little red button. It says subscribe. If it does say subscribe, that means you're not subscribed. Tap it for us. Let us join along with my journeys. It's either a case of join along with the journeys or just subscribe so that you learn from my mistakes so that you don't make the same ones. This is literally properly gnarly. All the side, the brickworks have all fouled down. This is sketchy as anything. Oh my god, all the lights have gone out in this one now as well. You can see the piles of rubble and stuff just on the sides of the... Oh, this is gnarly. Oh, yes. And here we come. That was a 2-kilometre long tunnel. That was a pretty cool experience, to be fair. Just been into the petrol station and filled up. That was my most expensive fill up so far. Just over 900 Norwegian kroner. And that was just over half a tank of fuel I've just put in. But then I went into the shop as well and I thought, oh, do you know what, I've not been in a local shop, my food's running a bit low. I'll buy my lunch today, spend some money locally sort of thing. And it is just a local petrol station that's here. And do you know what, I'm quite happy. Food review of what I bought from the shop. First of all, French fries, Kim's. We'll try some Norwegian snacks later. But then we'll try normal snacks. I thought I was getting a bargain with these, so I got 2. It said 42 Norwegian kroner on the little sign. I thought, oh, turns out it was 42 Norwegian kroner per piece. But still, that makes that less than £1. So I got 2. 2 cans of jungle juice. And I've got a hot ham and cheese baguette. Look at that! I'm going to be living like a king today. No more super noodles for me. Let's have a look how much that actually cost in like British pounds for the fuel. Revolut app. That cost me... Oh, do you know what? That's not bad. 70 quid. So this is weird. The conversion rate on the Lofoten Islands, which is still Norway, is better than the conversion rate in South Norway, Oslo. Either that or just the differences have changed while I've been here. Who knows?
We continued to drive through the mountainous terrain, really reminiscing on when I first saw the Lofoten Islands, when it first come on my radar.
And it was when the new style registration plates were actually coming into legality. So we went from the old registration plates to the new ones that we have right now. And VW done a promotional piece explaining all about the new registration plates. But they'd done it by bringing an old Mark 1 GTI Golf up to the Lofoten Islands next to its predecessor, which is the new shape VW Golf. And they were driving through the wintry, snowy roads, and it was an informational video, but I was breathtaken by them. I was in awe. It was stunning. Pure and utter paradise. Just look at that. Wow. And I'm currently doing it in my VW Crafter van that I converted into a camper van, and it hasn't set a foot wrong yet.
With that reminiscing in mind, it was time to turn the corner, see the bridge that takes us from the Lofoten Islands back over to the mainland Norway, head over and carry on the drive through the gorgeous mountainous northern Norway terrain. We passed through a few small villages, one of the fish factories that we were talking about earlier, through some absolutely gorgeous little tunnels, past some more Norwegian fjords and their famous mountains, and then we pulled up at a beautiful little spot.
There's a viewpoint up there, a little hide thing down there to have a look at, but it's a little bit busy and there's a coach in as well, so I'm going to let the coach do his thing, let all the passengers do their thing. I'm going to have a spot to eat and then I'll go exploring. Norwegian ham and cheese baguettes. Let me go and show you this viewpoint and then we can head back on the road. We've still got best part of 6 hours driving to do before we hit our target tonight. First things first, we've got this staircase going up. Up we go, up we go. View is going to be breathtaking from up here. I can already see parts. Oh wow, yes, that's beautiful. Oh, just look at that. Wow, that is absolutely mind-blowing. One thing you're gonna have to get used to when you come to do things alone, you're the target for everybody. Can you come and take a picture for us? Doesn't bother me at all, but it's nice to see their reaction when they see a decent picture. Now we have got a long drive, 5 hours and 53 minutes, but we do have some mountain passes to go over, some alternative terrains, shall we say. But if I can get there, it's just going to make the whole day a lot better. Everyone loves Red Bull in Norway. I've just handed one out to the road worker back there. It was made up. But this is one of the best things about Norway. Instead of just repairing pothole road, they're building entirely better new structures and road networks. That's something to gloat about, it really is. When you're on the ferry coming over to Europe, pick yourself up a slab of Red Bull from the duty free and just hand them out to random locals. They proper makes the day. I spent 47 quid on a massive slab of Red Bull and sunglasses. And believe me, the smiles I've got from these people just giving the odd Red Bull out, that's well worth the money. Oh, that's the first time I've seen one of them. See that sign there, the yellow one? Well, that says that lorries and coaches need to put their snow chains on. That means we might be going over a bit of a mountain pass here. This should be fun. Legally required to at least carry snow chains on this road. That'll do me. That's probably why that lorry was parked up there, because he just hasn't got his snow chains with him. A little driver's tip for you. So I got stuck at those roadworks for around 15 minutes and now I'm stuck behind this car doing a lot slower than what the speed limit actually is. So what I'm going to do, I've got a massive queue behind me too. I'm going to pull into the next available spot that I can pull in on and just let all the traffic behind me just go and give it a few minutes and then just pull back out. There's going to be no more traffic behind them because they're all going to be stuck at the roadworks, and I'm just going to plod on with not a care in the world, except for that big moose sign that was just there saying in 6 kilometers there's moose. Just sit here for a minute, let all the traffic flow nicely past me, and then as soon as it stops I can pull out and just dawdle at my own pace, and there's no worries, no issues, it's just nice and calm and chilled. And then once that traffic has stopped, give it a few minutes and just pull back out onto the road, and then you're free to go and do whatever you please. It's getting steep and it's getting cold. Keeping an eye out for Mr. Moosey Mooses. I want one of them walking out in front of me. That's a cool view. Oh, there's been so many beautiful views and absolutely mind-blowing houses. That one there is stunning. And we're back down the other side of the mountain. I can see why you'd need to have snow chains up there in the depths of winter. I think I've been really lucky with the weather in the Arctic Circle in late October, because there's not been that much at all. There was an awful lot in the last video, but that's where we went up to the Arctic Circle centre, and that was literally on the top of a mountain. We even saw reindeer on that. Oh wow, look at that, that's proper cool. Awesome little harbour down there and everything. It's just every single corner you go round there's a completely different view. This is why I love the mountains, and Norway, God, you've caught my heart. One truly, wow, wow.
I've just seen another one of those signs that says roadworks up here, expect stopping times of 20 minutes. So I'm just going to run straight back into that pack that I've just let through. But with views like that, can you complain? I mean, what? That's insane. And here it is. Oh, we're right at the front of the pack as well, so chances are we're going to be sat here for 20 minutes. I suppose I can put some thought into where I'm going to stop tonight. I found a free off-grid spot. It's a little bit out of the way, but not massively. Well, that's because I booked a whale watching tour for tomorrow in Tromsø. So I'm sort of pushing to get to Tromsø. But I've either got the off-grid spot or Tromsø camping, which a few people have recommended me to go there. I had a look on the website, couldn't really work it too much out, but they say you can just turn up and if they've got a spot they'll help you out sorted. And I don't know where to go tonight. The off-grid spot is this side of Tromsø by about half an hour, so it saves half an hour's worth of driving, and I've got 4 hours and 17 minutes left. But if I go to Tromsø camping, it's 4 hours and 46 minutes away. So that's, yeah, it's a good half an hour further. But then once I'm there, it says I'll get there for 7 o'clock tonight, settle down and everything by 8 o'clock. So it's too late to really go out and do anything in Tromsø tonight. And then it's an early start to get there in the morning. So I may as well just go off grid tonight and drive into Tromsø tomorrow, nice and early, and try and find some parking ready for that whale watching tour. Because the parking's going to be the fun one for me. I've not done any parking here yet. And I've downloaded the apps that I think I might need, but we'll see how that one goes tomorrow. From what I've heard, Tromsø's very, very strict, and it feels like they don't like tourism. That's just that's just what I'm picking up from all the reviews and stuff on all the parking websites and all the other tour websites and stuff. They just don't like tourists. We'll see when we get there. Make our own judgment. It's not bad, you know. I've been here for what, 15 minutes. There's about 6 or 7 in front of me. There's only about that much behind me as well. And this is one of the main arterial routes through northern Norway. It's like, what would happen if the M6 closed down for 15 minutes? Can you imagine the tailback? Oh, traffic's starting to move. Let's see if this dude wants a can of Red Bull. Yes, look at his smile. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you.
To be fair, I bet he just notices the hand hanging out the side of the van going, that's hanging out the wrong side of the van. Oh, look. Oh, hey up. They've literally built a little gravel track on the side of the road while they build the actual road. See, now in the UK, they just close the road off and just say, nah, nobody can come down. Hey, there we go. We're off that one now. God, I love Norway. I have truly fell in love with this place. So, look, they've built the road. And because they haven't quite built the bridge yet, they've just ran the road, the old road joined up to it while they build the bridge. And then you literally go round and just here, a 50 km/h speed limit, so you can join back onto the actual road. Huh, but that's not the shocking thing. Oh no, you actually see people working here. Oh cool, there's a salmon farm out there, that's well cool. Oh, more roadworks, but we've hit it on the green light. What more can you want? There's a dude sat on the other side of the road that looks miserable as hell. So I'll see if we can get him to actually cross the road to come up to my window to get a can of Red Bull. Come on. Come on. Yes, here he comes. Thank you. They love it. Oh god, the smiles, that's what does it. And I never held the traffic up one bit, because look at that, I'm right behind that car still. And when I gave him that one and the one before, they said Gunta. I'm assuming that means thank you in Norwegian, but I think Norway's got 2 different dialects of language. So that's something, I'm definitely coming back up here millions of times. So make sure you subscribe to that, and it's definitely going to be worth me learning some of the language. Even though the majority of the people speak English, it's just like in the UK when you speak to somebody who is like European. It's like broken English, but still understandable. I love this place. They're going through the rain, the snow, the sleet, just to improve these roads for me to come and travel on. The least I can do is give them a can of Red Bull. I've gone over a bump and heard a sort of metal on metal banging noise on this front driver's side suspension. It's quite a violent little bump, but surely the suspension never bottomed out. I don't know, I'll keep an eye on that. that could become a problem. Can you see the guys up on the cliff? They're pushing all the loose rock off the cliff straight down, and then there's a JCB there going around and clearing up the mess to allow the traffic to go back through. They are some brave people up there, compared to the UK, as we seem to be doing an awful lot on this trip. Oh, we can't go up there, it rained last night, the temperature's too cold, it's 4 degrees here as we speak right now. They're up there while it's still raining, chopping away at a cliff. Insanity. Then again, they do get to do it with this view. That's cool. Oh yes, straight through this one on the green light as well. Get in. What a view. I mean, just wow. Oh wow, that waterfall coming down the mountain is frozen solid the majority of the way down. My conclusion of the Lofoten Islands, I want to come back and spend a lot longer here. At the minute this was great for a driving holiday, driving through and seeing the sights, but to be able to stop there and do the hikes and meet the people and go in the shops and do the tourist thing. Oh, there's a tractor in the way. Ha! Yeah, I definitely want to come back. Lofoten is stunning. I like that instead of having a windsock, it just tells you the wind speed. 6.8 meters per second across this bridge now. I don't know what that means in miles per hour. Probably 10, I don't know. But still, this is a stunning, stunning piece of engineering. Knowing the Norwegians, they've probably got this up in about a day. Even look at the scenery. Oh. Until next time, Lofoten Islands. Lofoten Islands. Lofoten? I don't know, how do you guys say it? But I've still got 2.5 hours of driving left to do, 193 kilometres to get to the off-grid spot. Oh no, as the light starts to fade, the road starts to increase in elevation straight into the snowy mountains. I hope this doesn't get slippery while it's getting dark, because that would just be a recipe for disaster. The snow is starting to show on the side of the road. Got a 7% gradient going uphill into the snowy mountains. The cars coming down, they all look to be pretty good. I've seen a coach coming down as well. That looks pretty good, so it should be okay, but we'll see when we get up there. It is so pretty though, isn't it? I mean, look at that. This is why we came to the Nordic countries, for scenery just like this. Oh yes, the van got up that gradient perfectly. Never spun, never done anything, absolutely perfect. This is amazing. I just hope there's no like caribou, reindeer, moose or anything that wants to try and come in. Yeah. Oh god, we're starting to climb even higher now. The white on the side starting to get deeper and thicker, but the temperature is still 3 degrees. So this rain that's happening right now is going to sort that out a little bit, and it's not going to freeze on the road. I just need to take it nice and steady. We've got 50 kilometres to a roundabout where we can turn right, no, turn left. And hopefully that roundabout is quite a low down village, we'll see. How cool is it though? I love it! I love it! Oh yeah, I think this is the top end of that climb anyway. We've probably got a bit more climbing to do after that. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Is anyone actually keeping a tab over how many times I've said that? Temperature drops a bit more. We're on 1 degree now. My heart rate is racing. I don't know why. This is amazing. There's a big ass snow plough up there. Look at the size of that. Yay, here's the roundabout at the other end of the mountain pass. Yes, the snow has gone a little bit, but we're still 139 kilometres away from where we want to park up tonight. And that says 2 hours on the sat nav. I think I took the wrong turn off that roundabout. I've ended up in like a housing estate thing. It's bizarre, this is. Look at that. So good. It rerouted me. I've just got to turn right here and then left straight back onto the E6, and then we can continue on our merry ways. There's probably going to be more heartache going, the amount of move signs I'm starting to see, and I'm like, crap, I really do not. This is the time that they're about to run out, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen. Still, absolutely insane, this place. I love it. People just seem to drive around with their main beams on the whole time while we're around here. Just passed another one of those signs for you need to have your snow chains on you to get up the hill, sort of thing. Or legally you need to have your snow chains on you to drive on this hill. You don't need to be wearing them, but you need to have them on you. So one job I need to do when I'm back. Now it probably won't be relevant too much on camera because you're on the low light setting because it's pretty dark. But that's my full beam. Can't really see too much of a massive difference. When these cars go past, I'll show you my main spotlights. I really feel I could do a lot better if I had more lighting on the van. You know, like Alex from Mispronounced Adventures, he's got a lot. Well, look, there's my full beam. You can't really see a difference. There's that. No, it's a, yeah, you can see a difference on camera, but in real life there is a difference, just not as much of a difference as you get in the UK. Why do you think that is? I know it's a lot darker up here, there is zero light pollution at all, but it's insane. I was dead like worried because I've seen a lot of moose signs, be warned of moose, but I've just thought my headlights will reflect off their eyes, so I'm just keep being a little bit more vigilant, because that's my concern about driving at dusk into night time on these roads. Animals can run out, and if an animal runs out, that's game over. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much when you're stuck behind Doris doing 20 kilometers an hour below the speed limit, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. At least I can see what speed she's doing to know what I'm doing and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the trucks that are behind me don't appreciate that though. Woo, the white stuff's back. It's so much easier to drive when that's around. It just reflects on your lights so easily. That's so cool. Ha, yes. Oh, and if you didn't really notice, I kind of got past Doris. The trucks were right up my ass the whole time, and I was a bit nervous about this, so I got past her and just tore ass away. Just over an hour left on this drive. We've got 83 kilometers. There we go. Now it's a bit darker. I can show you the lights a bit more. That's normal. That's full. That's big boy lights. I'd love to be able to see what scenery is around here. I think there's like a fjord on the left of me. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm also going to have to keep an eye on the sky tonight, because I think for the first time since we've been in the Arctic, it looks like we've got a few little clear patches. Granted, it's rained near enough the whole way down here, but there is the odd clear patch here and there, so I'll have to check the weather when I park up as well. Currently 52 kilometers until we park up. That car in front, his passenger just opened the window, stuck his finger up at me. I think I may have been too close to him. I'm used to like the English being quite close to each other, and here they're dead far away from each other. But then again, there's one right behind me that's right on my arse. I don't know what would happen unless my headlights are angled. No, they're not angled wrong. They could be pointing upwards. Oh, he's turning off now anyway, so we'll see what happens there. But I don't know what I've done wrong, unless my headlights are pointing upwards too much and they're sort of in his blind spotty sort of thing, maybe. Not 100% sure. But he's not happy with me anyway. Bloody tourists. To be fair, I get it. I don't know what I did wrong, but I get it. Just turned onto the final road of this mega day's driving. We've got 4 kilometers up here, and instantly it started inclining. The road condition is one of the worst I've seen in Norway so far. It's just pothole. It's basically like a UK road, to be fair. Loads of signs for beware of moose, and there's a little touch of snow up here. Let's just hope it doesn't dump down with snow tonight, so that I can still get off this hill in the morning to be able to go down and do tomorrow's events. I planned that event tomorrow months ago. In theory, just round this corner on the right should be tonight's park up. In theory, that is. Anywhere around here maybe? Come on, it's got to be somewhere around here. It says here on the map. There it is. Boom. Oh, the road surface is horrendous. What is that all lit up in there? Oh, there's a van here. Just there. And is that a Christmas tree that's all lit up over there? Oh, it looks like a shrine. Another mega day's driving complete. 508 kilometers, 9 hours and 52 minutes. What an event. And now we're here. I'm just going to leave the engine running for 5 minutes. Just sort of let her unwind herself. I've got something to show you. The Aurora app. Don't know how well you can see that, but I'm right in it. It says a 24% chance of seeing the northern lights now if the sky is clear. But here, you've got a little thing there that tells you where exactly you are, the blue dot, and the cloud cover that's currently above you. So essentially, there might actually be a chance of the northern lights tonight if this cloud cover shifts, and it looks like it may. Let's just set the heating for the night. Temperature mode, I'll go on 20 degrees.
Infinity time, go.
If you're interested in that controller, it's quite cool because it turns off the heating when it gets to the right temperature and then turns it back on when it drops below a certain temperature. It's the Autoterm diesel heater. So check it out. Autoterm.store. There's a discount code Indy5.
Oh yes, bit of spag bowl for me tea tonight.
Exactly what the doctor ordered after that mega drive. Just over 500 kilometres. Tomorrow's going to be epic though. Well, that is... if there's no problems. Every time I book one of these things, there's always a problem. Last time I booked a whale watching tour was the Highlands of Scotland, and I ended up booking it for the wrong week. The next time I booked one, I got there and they said, oh no, it's been cancelled because the sea's rough. So let's see how the Norwegians do, or whether I've booked the right one. I did book it for an English website. I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning. There's just no gaps in the clouds or anything. The northern lights are just not coming out. So I'm going to leave this video here for now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you do subscribe. The next video is going to be mind-blowing.